The reason why I keep mentioning my name is because I'm really very excited to get to know all of you, and you knowing me is actually the first step. So seek out me later on, I'll explain why, so that we can do more together. It's very customary to open such events in words such as, it gives me great pleasure to open this event. But I must say that this time I feel that these words are not necessarily a good fit for this particular type of event. The event is special, it stands out in many ways, but I just don't feel that the word pleasure is a good fit. Honestly, during the over 20 years that I have served in Israel's Foreign Economic Diplomatic Service, I never really thought about the opportunity of us having an event titled Restarting of the Israeli economy. Because the Israeli economy has always been very strong, a source for pride for all of us. I always used to joke and kid that I have the easiest portfolio in the consulate or the embassy where I was serving. I never needed to advocate. The growth, the innovation, the successes, it all spoke for itself. 2022 was a record year for Israel in many different ways, especially in the area of foreign direct investments. And in the Economist Conference where I spoke last week, I also mentioned the fact that during that year we were selected as one of the 4 winner economies by that esteemed publication. We were all set for success in 2023. But as we all know, 2023 proved itself as a much more challenging year than we had set ourselves for. We had a lot of political tensions internally in the first half of the year, and then came the horrific attack of Hamas on the Israeli citizens on October 7th, which was really the deadliest day for Jews since the Holocaust, and then the Gaza war and its deadly toll. Needless to say that these types of events have a very vast impact on Israel's security, political, economic situation, and it has been half a year since the war had started. But I think that in this half year, and all the speakers after me, I think will touch on this from different areas, we also have witnessed Israel's resilience, Israel's economy resilience, Israel's people's resilience, alongside some of the most tough sites that we have ever seen during the days that the country has existed. We also saw the people coming together, volunteering, multitasking, soldiers engaging both in war and at the same time pushing forward their startups, leaving the here and now, but at the same time not losing sight of their dream and of their vision. These are amazing, unparalleled Israeli entrepreneurs, Israeli developers, Israeli leaders. And this is what we're all here today for, to highlight, to celebrate, to come together, and to support. So we're very fortunate to be hearing later today from all the heroes of this story, that have come to tell this story. So we have the pleasure of hearing very soon after my presentation or my brief talk from the esteemed Professor Amir Yaron, the governors of Israel's central bank, from the Shai family, Zal Shai, Israel's ex-minister of science and technology, VC leader, and from Ophir Shai. Both are a bereaved family that is determined to lead the amazing Next October initiative towards a stronger and better future for all of us in tech and in life. From the Silverstein family, Larry, Tal, Lisa, who are our ever so generous hosts. From local leaders such as the US investors, Brian Friedman, president of Jefferies, from Chemi Peres, Eyal Waldman, Israel's Export Institute CEO, Nili Shalev, and from many other leaders in Israel and in the US. But most importantly, and excuse me, for saying that this is the most important in view of all these very important personalities, some of them are looking me in the eye as I speak, are the Israeli companies. These are the actual heroes of the Israel story. This is the story that we came here to tell. They're going to present, we have here over 20 Israeli startup companies. They're going to present throughout this conference. And there also will be, based here to your left, there's going to be individual tables for them where they're going to stand for meet and greet, for talks, for discussions with all of you. This is super important. Many people in many of the events that we hold keep asking, what can we do more to support? It's very important for me to say, coming here today, this is one thing that is very important that you guys are doing. This is a very strong and influential and significant and meaningful way to support. But just participating is not enough. Coming here, interacting with the companies, meeting with them, talking to them. If you're an investor, consider investing. If not with them, then with others. My economic mission is very happy to facilitate additional introductions. We have over 400 Israeli companies that are local, based here in New York, and many, many thousands in Israel that are seeking this type of support and this type of business-led attention. So if it's not you, then it's a colleague, it's a friend, it's somebody in your circle that you can bring into this. Now is the time, tap into these resources. Our economic mission supports Israeli companies. We promote these types of connections, so please seek us out. We run dozens of events throughout the year, delegations to Israel. The next one is going to focus on cyber and AI and is planned for June. And we're going to have conferences here later on, so please seek us out. I want to thank the organizers, Benny Moran, Mike Bailey, Nimrod Kozlovsky, and to all those who initiated this conference. I want to thank you for initiating this. I want to thank you for putting this together. I think I speak on behalf of all of us when I say that this is our time to come together, to unite, to support each other. This is our time to be successful together. And actually, concluding, these opening remarks, I will say that it does give me a great pleasure to open this very, very remarkable event, after all. And before I close, I would like to use this opportunity to extend my condolences to the families of those killed, to share my wish for full recovery for the injured, to express hope and an eager desire for the speedy and safe return of the captives and the missing. I wish for better days for all of us, but let's start these better days today. Thank you very much.